Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Jigsaw. So they killed the Model X and replaced it with this? No crazy falcon wing doors, but proper third row space that actually works at a much more sensible price. Tesla's quietly done something pretty clever here, and today I want to show you exactly what they've done. I'm not going to cover every detail of the Model YL because I've already covered that, but I do want to compare it properly to the Model X, and I'll tell you about one thing I genuinely love about the Model YL that the Model X never had. Plus one thing that everyone else seems to love that I'm not quite so sure about. So the new Model YL is the 6-seater that's already making waves in China and Australia and has now been released in America and should soon be coming to Europe too. This could genuinely be the family car that changes the game, a step up from the already premium Model Ys, making it the most premium Tesla you can buy, after of course Tesla recently ended production of the Model S and Model X to make way for Optimus production lines. So let's look at the sales numbers from markets it's already available in and direct comparisons to the Model X and pricing predictions for this in the UK, and whether this all along was a Model X replacement in waiting. Let's see how this has been performing in China because that's where it's been out the longest. Since its launch, the Model YL has been an absolute monster. It's racked up over 120,000 orders in the first few weeks alone, and at one point was averaging around 10,000 orders per day. I know there's a lot of people in China, but wow! In April this year, it was selling nearly 4,000 units per month in the premium SUV category, which is incredibly strong. What makes that number truly mind-blowing is just how crowded China's EV market actually is. There are nearly 700 different electric models available right now, more electric cars to choose from than traditional petrol ones, from dozens of brands all fighting for family buyers. You've got cheap options, luxury options, loads of 7-seaters and big SUVs from BYD, Li Auto, Zeekr, XPeng and others, all at very competitive prices. Yet despite all that choice, the Model YL is still standing out and pulling serious numbers in the premium SUV segment. That's not just sales, that's a genuine vote of confidence from Chinese families in a market where they have every possible option. Here's another thought though, the Model X was never actually available to order directly from Tesla in China. It was always an imported car from Giga Fremont with massive tariffs, and Tesla stopped taking orders for it completely back in 2025. So the Model YL is basically giving Chinese buyers the 6-seater Tesla experience at less than half the price. Chinese buyers clearly love the combination of space, technology and that much more affordable price tag. Over in Australia, the numbers are just as impressive. The Model Y in general, including this new L version, has been dominating the charts. In June, it became one of the best-selling vehicles in the entire country, with over 8,000 units delivered in that month alone. Australian families are clearly choosing Tesla in big numbers, and it's not just the cars. Australia is leading the world when it comes to home energy too. Over 43% of Australian households now have rooftop solar panels. That's more than 4.5 million homes. Battery storage is also growing fast, with hundreds of thousands of households now running home battery systems. That shows just how deeply Tesla's ecosystem is running down under, with Powerwalls being a very popular choice. Speaking of which, my solar and Powerwall are due to be installed in just a couple of days. I'm currently waiting for the scaffolders to turn up. So make sure you're subscribed to find out how that goes and whether it's worth it. Now let's talk about the funky elephant in the room, how the Model YL compares to the Model X. At its core, the Model YL is basically a more affordable Model X. You've got the same 6-seat layout with those fantastic captain's chairs with pop-up armrests in the second row. The third row is actually usable for adults, unlike the 7-seater Model Y, which is squished into a standard-sized Y. You're losing the dramatic falcon wing doors, of course, but in return you get normal doors that just open and close on a hinge. Way more practical, I suppose. Who am I kidding? Those falcon wing doors are still the coolest thing to happen since cars were electrified. Model X owners around the world, we bow down to your greatness. We're not worthy! Flipping love it. Size-wise, the Model YL and Model X are very close though. The Model X is about 3 inches longer overall, but the Model YL has a longer wheelbase. Tesla lists 31 inches of legroom. That's flipping that long. What? Something to do with the standardised measurement that goes from the passenger's hips in the rear seats to the front of the back of the seats. Anyway, I've seen reviewers that are over 6 foot that say it's genuinely usable for adults on shorter trips with decent legroom and headroom. It's not quite as roomy as the Model X's third row, but it's a massive improvement over the 7-seater Model Y, which is also still available in many markets today. This is perfect for families who want 6 proper seats without paying Model X money. Not that you can, because it's been deleted. Although second-hand, I suppose. I'm digressing again, aren't I? It's basically the same footprint as the Model X, but built on a more efficient and cheaper Model Y platform. Let's get to price then. For those of us that have been waiting for this in Europe and the UK, while it's not available just yet, it does have full EU type approval, which means it can legally be sold across Europe. I'm guessing Giga Berlin is tooling up for production as we speak. Based on the American pricing, where the Model Y L Launch Edition is only $4,000 more than the Performance, I expect UK versions to land at around £65,990 for the 6-seater Launch Edition. That would make it a very compelling proposition, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla launches with this premium 6-seater Launch Edition first to create buzz like they did in America before bringing out the cheaper version of the Model Y L later on. Let's also talk about some other advantages the Model Y L has over the Model X. Being built on the Model Y platform, it's lighter and around 20 to 25% more efficient. Tesla has also significantly upgraded the interior. You get much higher quality materials, a larger 16-inch screen, an upgraded 18-speaker audio system, better ambient lighting, and nicer finishing touches throughout. It also comes with adaptive electronically controlled suspension, like the Model Y Performance, and overall the interior quality is now very close to the Model X. Here's something really useful that now comes with the Model Y L, Vehicle to Load, or V2L. After a lot of thought, this is honestly my only real bugbear with Tesla. Pretty much every other electric vehicle on the market has had Vehicle to Load capability for years, but Tesla has been very slow to add it. The good news is that the Model Y L now comes with V2L, along with the Model Y Performance and the Cybertruck. Not that we can get that in the UK. You can use a special adapter in the charge port to turn the car's big battery into a mobile power station. Plug in an extension lead and you can run power tools, a fridge, lights or a coffee machine when camping. Or during a power cut, you can run an extension lead into your house and keep your fridge and a light bulb on, and charge your phones. It's genuinely practical for both adventurers and emergencies, and I really don't see why Tesla don't offer it on all vehicles now. One thing worth mentioning though, I see a lot of people getting excited about the Model Y L for being longer for camping in. But let's be honest, the regular Model Y already gives you over 6 foot of completely flat space. I sleep in mine all the time on my Snoozu mattress and it's perfect. Code Jigsaw 10 if you want 10% off, it's amazing. But in the Model Y, the third row seats sort of fold flat, but there's sort of gaps, isn't there? It's not a total flat bed like a standard Model Y. So you actually lose that lovely flat floor. So yeah, I'm not trading in my perfect camping mattress spot for an extra 2 inches of legroom that I don't need. So would I buy one? If I needed a practical family 6-seater, the Model Y L makes a lot of sense. It's basically the Model X experience minus the cool doors. Overall though, I think Tesla got this one right. The Model X is dead. Long live the king. But for my needs, Big Bruce is absolutely nailing it still. If you would like to see our collection day from just about a year ago and initial thoughts about our premium rear-wheel drive Model Y, click this video next. And let me know your thoughts. Would you choose the Model Y L over anything else? Do share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more Tesla content from me. I'm Will, this is the Tesla Jigsaw. Thank you patrons, thanks for watching. Bye for now.